What's up, Raging Nation? This is Alex Yu with the Raging Rona Review Transformers 3 Edition. What I'd like to talk about in this episode is I want to talk about 3D. I know I've talked about 3D a lot, but what I'd really like to mention is awesome 3D. Specifically, the best 3D moments in Transformers Dark of the Moon. Now, Michael Bay was saying that the 3D in Dark of the Moon is the best 3D you ever see since Avatar, and he wasn't lying because there were some sequences that just blew my mind. For example, there are three very specific scenes that really set the bar for me. And in order of appearance, that would be the Cybertron introduction, the wingsuit sequence, the drill air taking down the building sequence. Those were some amazing moments of 3D. And if I had to rank the three in order of great to greatest, I would have to say that the Cybertron sequence would be at number 3, and number 2 would be the driller taking down the building, and then number 1 would be the wingsuit sequence. Now, some of you are probably thinking, what? Wait a minute, I thought that the highways chase sequence was your favorite action sequence in the entire trilogy. Well, it was, but the wingsuit sequence was still a better scene in terms of it being in 3D. The reason why I like the wingsuit sequence more, in terms of it being a 3D experience more than the highway sequence, was because we see the action in the highway sequence more off to the side as opposed to from the first person point of view. Being in the first person point of view makes it such a ride experience because it feels like the things are coming at you. So that's the difference. And in the wingsuit sequence, I know they were shooting with 3D cameras because I saw it in the behind the scenes sequence where they strapped a 3D camera to the skydiver's head, and that's how they were able to get that depth. Every time you see the wingsuit divers there, they just really stuck out. So therefore, in my opinion, the wingsuit sequence was the most amazing display of 3D in a feature film. The Cybertron sequence is great, and it is a great display of 3D, but I think the best use of 3D is when you can have it in live action completely. That's the best demonstration. As for the building sequence, I think it was great because when the building is coming down, all the debris and all the glass and all the building parts and the driller, you could really see the depth because when Optimus is flying through it, and the camera just follows along, it feels like everything is in layers, and that's the type of experience that you want to get from this sequence because it really is an exciting sequence. I think ILM really worked their ass off, and the 3D conversion houses, they really made that scene work. So what I'd like to ask you is, what is your favorite 3D sequence? Like, what is the moment where you really felt the 3D was at the best point in your viewing experience of Transformers Dark of the Moon? Leave your answers in the comments section below. I personally think the wingsuit sequence is the best. Maybe you might feel the same way. Let me know. This is Alex Yu, and thanks for watching the Raging Rona Review. Peace. So that was a really heartfelt scene, and you just see it was hard. See, it was tough seeing your heroes go